Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, do not forget to press the subscribe button and the bell icon. And I assure you, you will not be disappointed. Hello everyone, I'm back again. Though not in my 100%, but still, I wanted to carry these series forward with you because I'm sure everybody has waited for a long time to listen to something new I have to offer. Pageants are going on. A lot of YouTube videos are being put up on pageants, how to prepare, what to do. I think I've done with it. I have put up a lot of videos. Unless there's anything specific you want to learn from me, I would redo the whole thing again. But I thought that along with the pageantry, it is also very important for us to learn the life skills. These life skills are something which are not taught in any school, it's not taught in any college. Dhakke kha ke zindagi mein, this is what you learn. And if you have a bit of a guideline how to handle your life in a proper way, so whether it is pageant, whether it is modeling, whether it's the corporate world, whether you are just a housewife, any and everywhere in life, you will be able to use these skills and handle yourself in a much, much better way. So today I thought I will speak to you about how to value yourself. How to value yourself. So many of us feel taken for granted. We feel nobody loves us, nobody appreciates us, nobody gives us a pat on the back for what we have done. People use you, people ignore you, and you feel absolutely disrespected. I think if you actually look at the average, 75% people feel this way. And do you know why? It's because we ourselves do not value our own self. We feel worthless. We feel whatever we are doing is of no value. So, unless you do not value your own self, how do you expect others to value you? So, that is the debate, and that is what I will be discussing with you today, how to value yourself. Well, to begin with, I must tell you that I have also been a victim of this. There was a time I felt whatever I'm doing is not worth it. People don't appreciate me, people are using me, or I became a people's pleaser. I was trying to please people all the time, least realizing that in the bargain of pleasing people, I was losing my own value in my own eyes. And unless you don't value yourself, you will not be able to find value in the eyes of others. That is the basics of life, and this is the reality you have to understand. So, once you start valuing yourself, not only will others value you, but in your own eyes, you will feel superior, you will feel precious, you will feel wanted. You would just love the feeling. First and foremost, identify, do you ignore your own likes and dislikes? Do you ignore your own wants and needs? And in the process, you are satisfying the wants and needs of others. First, identify that. These are the symptoms of low value. Somebody walks in and tells you to do something, you forget everything else, and you start to do what that person is telling you, not even giving a single thought that what you were doing was equally important, but you stopped everything to do what this person is telling you to please this person. Even if you want to say no, you don't have the guts to say no. You will suffer working 3 times, 4 times harder, but you will not say no. So when you don't value your time, when you don't value your opinion, when you are not pleasing yourself but busy pleasing others, when you don't find your self-worth, then how do you expect that others will find your worth or others will value you? So you will have to learn to be your first priority. When you learn to value, or when you learn to put yourself on priority, that you are important, only then the others will find you important. You will have to find worth in your own eyes first. Yes, I'm worthy. मैं भी कुछ हूँ. Unless you don't find that, there is no point working on your value system. So when you will prioritize yourself, you will give value to your time, value to your likes, value to your dislikes. Others will notice. And when others will notice, they will keep that in mind and accordingly treat you. So many of us, when we meet people, we are always talking negative about ourselves. Oh, I can't get up on time. Oh, I don't find time for myself. Oh, I can't handle this. Oh, I find that so difficult. I can't handle my family. I can't handle my children. I don't find time to study. So when you are non-stop talking negative about yourself to others, what are you doing? You are putting yourself down in front of others. And by putting yourself down in front of others, you are exposing your weaknesses to them. So when somebody knows your weakness, of course, they become powerful compared to you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Tell me, if somebody comes to you full of negativity, full of complaints, cribbing, crying, do you think you would want to sit and talk to that person? Do you think you will even bother to value that person? You will always think, her time to yaar ye chum chum karti rehti. What's the point talking to this person? You would want to keep that person away. You would want to ignore that person. You appreciate, you want to be with people who add value to your life, who talk positivity, who are always inspired, who are inspiring you, always talking of something higher purpose in their lives. And that makes you richer. So, would you want to be richer, or would you want to be poorer? So, everybody definitely wants to be richer. So, they would want the company of people who are always positive and who have confidence in themselves. For example, you go and buy a t-shirt. So you go to a shop and there is a t-shirt which is rupees 100 and there's another t-shirt which is rupees 500. And you know that you're going to wear it regularly. And if you wear it regularly, you will be washing it regularly. So the 100 rupee t-shirt is going to go in a bad shape in just few washes. But the one which is 500 is good quality, is going to last forever. So you will naturally go and buy a t-shirt which is going to last longer, a t-shirt which you can wear every day and still feel as good as new. So of course you will want to buy value. So when you want to buy value, of course, similarly in your life, you want to be around people who add value to your life, not the people who are going to suck your energy away. What I'm trying to say is not that don't complain or don't crib. Of course, there are things sometimes we need to complain and crib about, but non-stop talking negative is absolutely not right. Neither is it right to be boasting all the time. You know, I'm this and I'm that and I'm this. So this side is also another extreme corner of becoming, having the higher superior complex. And this side, complaining, is another corner, which is lower superior complex. You have to find a midway. You have to find a midway. Neither boast too much nor crib and cry too much, but you know where to crib and cry and where to boast. So you find a midway. And that is exactly what you need to do. See, when you talk about your weaknesses, about your negativities, about things you cannot do in front of others, what will the other person do? Either they will listen quietly, right? और दिल से नहीं नहीं ऐसे थोड़े ही है, आई थिंक आपको गलत फहमी है, आप तो ऐसे बिल्कुल भी नहीं हो. You know, they will in their mind be thinking, oh, she's talking negative about herself because she's looking for self pity. She wants to put herself in the victim part. You know, she's looking for daya. That's what people will think, and that's why they will show you daya. नहीं नहीं ऐसे थोड़ी है, आज से तो ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है आपके साथ. You know, they will try to show that sympathy to you because they think that this is what you are seeking. So when somebody is sympathizing with you, when somebody is comforting you, of course that person automatically gets into the superior place and you get into the lower place. So if somebody is constantly trying to boost you because they feel sorry for you, that means these people are better than you, these people have value in you, value in themselves, and that is why they are trying to sympathize you or they are trying to hold your hand. So automatically, chaho na chaho, they become superior to you. And when they are superior to you, of course, they will not value you because they'll think, oh my God, it's a waste of time to sit with this person. Her time to crib and cry karta rehta. How much can I boast this or hold the hand of this person? So they will start ignoring you because they feel they are better than you. So if you want to find your self-worth, if you want to find your value, first thing, stop talking negative about yourself to others. Stop complaining, stop cribbing, stop showing your negativity or your weakness to others. And also, do not boast too much about yourself. When you show negativity towards others, they say, oh, she's worthless. And if you boast too much about what your accomplishments are, they'll say, oh my God, she's always blowing her trumpet, so she's a big noise pollution. Both ways, people will not value. People who keep saying, nah, I have done this and I have done that, and they keep boasting I all the time. So when you are trying to show big things about yourself, people don't look at your achievements as something big. They feel as if, you are going it into big, but they are not actually big. So always work in silence and let your work speak. आपने खुद देखा होगा, people who are new rich, people who have recently acquired a lot of money, they will buy the best of cars and put the best of music and wear the best of brand and all the time showing off, showing off, showing off. But people who are actually rich never show off like that. You can see it through their poise, you can see it through their grace. The similar thing is applicable here, that if you are too much into showing off, boasting, blah, 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 people will not value you. And that's very important. अब आप ही देखिए, सूरज, when sun is shining all the time, the sun is not shouting and saying that I have the best light and the street lights you have, however expensive, are useless. The moonlight is useless. My light is the best, this, that. He doesn't shout and tell everyone that I'm the best. We can see it. We feel it. We can see it that he's the best. He doesn't have to prove it. So stop grandiosity. People who are actually the real ones do not show off. People who are actually the real ones do not underestimate themselves, neither do they overestimate themselves. You should also set your boundaries, how people talk to you, what tone, what pitch. Set your boundaries. Nobody should take you for granted and yell at you and shout at you and use words which are not tolerable to you. And if somebody crosses the line, then you have the right to tell this person that I do not appreciate what you're saying. Because you're not a doormat. You cannot let people walk all over you. So when you tell people your limit, that this is the limit, I can't tolerate more than this, then they will know, that they cannot rub you the wrong way by saying anything and everything. And they'll also be careful about how they deal with you. Extremely important that you set your boundaries. Otherwise, you give them the power. Whatever they want, they say. But once you set your boundaries, they know that they cannot cross this. And if they cross this, then you will definitely be offended. And if you are offended, that means you have value. You do not appreciate that. No one is going to come and help you. No one is going to come and support you in this battle. It is your battle. It is your value. It is your worth. And you are the one who will decide how much do you value or what is your worth in the eyes of others. And if somebody crosses the line, you decide what action you will take. Do you want to cut the relationship off, or you just want to give them a warning, or how do you want to go about it? You must decide how you're going to deal with the situation. These limits will raise your opinion in your own eyes. So that will be the first step of finding your self-worth. The second thing you should do is to identify people who you think are not valuing you. Are people trying to use you? Are they not actually respecting you as a person? Start avoiding them. Cut them out of your life. Just maintain that diplomatic relationship with them. Don't waste your energy and time on people who do not find you worth it, people who are trying to use you. So identify those people who are just sucking away all your energy like a vampire. You don't need those people in your lives. Sometimes we feel that people do not value me or people don't find me worth it. It's because it's a give and take. It's a barter. When you give value and worth to the others will see to it that they give it back to you. But if you do not appreciate, if you're not grateful for people in your lives, for things people do for you, appreciate them, compliment them, thank them, then of course people will also do the same. Because after all, value is a barter system. People who make efforts for you, people who are there for you when you need them, people who appreciate you genuinely, I think you need to give this exact value back to those people. Biggest, the biggest want of any human being is to be loved and appreciated. And when you give that love language back to them, they feel full, they feel their worth, they feel wonderful. And when people are happy, that's exactly what they will give back to you. And look into your life, even the smallest of thing you have achieved, छोटी सी भी कोई चीज की है, pat your back, be happy that you have achieved it, be proud of it, flaunt it, tell about it to people that you have achieved it. And when you talk about it and you work on yourself, keep improving yourself every day, automatically you will find your own self-worth, your own value. You know that you're utilizing your time right, you're not wasting your time all the time. Always remember that the pat also comes from the back and a dagger also comes from the back. So when you are patting yourself, of course, you will not feel the pinch of the dagger. To find your worth, to find your place in society, it's also very important to work on your image. So work on how you look, work on how you behave, work on the kind of words you use. So when you work on your overall personality, you will definitely shine out in front of others. People will give examples of, see how she dresses up, she how she talks, she how kind words she uses, how compassionate she is, how empathetic she is. So when you work on your image, people can see. And when people can see, they can find your value. And by image, I also mean your personal hygiene, your body odor, your mouth odor, your dandruff, or whatever personal hygiene issues you have, and they are very visible, you need to work upon them. Otherwise, people will start avoiding you. Whether you like it or not, one thing which actually adds to a lot of value is when you are financially independent. So when you have that little booty for yourself, you know that you've earned for yourself, it gives you a lot of self-compliment, a self-confidence as well. So what you need to do is to start small, do something small so that you get something back in return. And that little financial thing you have earned for yourself will actually raise your own self-value. So even if you're a housewife, you can do something small, maybe take a tuition, or maybe do something where you earn that little money, and that even though you are the richest person on the earth, but when you earn that little penny for yourself, it does add a lot of value to your self-worth. You feel that you are something. Even if you've earned just a little, it really, really gives you a lot of self-confidence. Believe me, this is something which will really help you. When people go for games, either they go for the intention of winning, and some people go with the intention of enjoying. So life is not about winning all the time. It's also enjoying the journey. If you're too focused on winning this life all the time, then even a little failure will set you back. But when you have the focus, okay, I will win, but you're not obsessed with winning and you are just enjoying the journey, automatically that passion will come into you when you will enjoy. And when you enjoy something, you definitely excel in that something. There is a saying, बोलना ही सच है, बोलना ही सोचना है. Whenever we think aloud, we think in words. So whenever you're thinking about yourself, change the words about your own self. I'm worth it. I'm confident. I can do it. So what if I failed? I will try again. So when you change your thoughts, you change your words. And when you change your words, you change your actions. And when you change your actions, you change your destiny. So ultimately, if you look at it, the entire process of finding the value is within you. Stop comparing yourself to anyone. Find what is good in you. Compliment people, appreciate people, get appreciated in return, set the boundaries that this is what I will do and this is what I will not do. Keep yourself first, your likes, your dislikes. Give time to yourself first and learn to say no. Don't be a people's pleaser. If you keep these little things in mind, you will certainly find your worth, you'll certainly find your value. I found mine by focusing on myself. I found mine by making myself a priority. And the day I realized that I am worth it, the world started giving it back to me. Try it and see. And if this works for you, don't forget to leave a comment below so that I know that I have inspired you in some way. So till I meet again, all the very best. Stay safe and stay positive.